Okay. Hello, everybody. What a difference a few days makes. What, a couple of days ago at Beardstown for softball with Greenfield Northwestern. It was cold. It was like 40, I don't know, what they say, 46 with a 39 wind chill at game time, something like that. It got colder as the game went on with the wind, but not today here. For my first game from Payson Seymour High School in softball. I'll show you the interesting part about this diamond and how I had to get in here. Almost like I had to sneak in to put my camera in back behind the outfield. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill. How you doing? Furious Rally Sports. And so today we have a very good Pittsfield team in town to take on the Payson Seymour Indians. Now, real quick, I'm going to go over and tell you about. Anyway, interesting ballpark here. This is my first softball game at Payson Seymour. Maybe I can just take you around as Pittsfield takes their infield. You can see here to the behind home plate there and to the left, if you were here, that's Payson Grade School there. Okay, so it's on a little bit of a hill, the diamond is. We'll come around. I'll show you how I came in here. See there behind the bus? That little area behind the fence there to the right, I had to bring my vehicle in and crawl in. But we were able to make it. I'm not sure what the dimensions are here. I don't know if we can see those down the line there. Let's see if I can. 195 down the left field line. And I believe it's symmetrical, yes, down the right field line. Let's take a look over here. 186. Not sure what the center field mark is. I can't see it. I'm going to guess it's around 200. But you can see how the diamond then drops off precipitously to their bus garage here. Kind of come back around and see it kind of just drops way off. So there's real no place to approach it. It's a road that goes by the high school. High school's over here behind us. So there you go. Let's go back to the field, shall we? And swing her around. There we go. There's your center field shot. And there you have it. So Pittsfield, let's talk about them first coming in here. The Saukees. You know, what's weird is head coach Michael Starman sent me the lineup ahead of time, and it said Lady Saukees. I go on the IHSA website, and they just say the same name. It's just Saukees. So whichever you want to pick, Pittsfield Lady Saukees or the Saukees. They come in 8-2, according to the info I have. Coach Starman says that's only if I keep it up to date. Last game I had is a 16-0 win against Macomb on Tuesday. So there we go with that. Very good team. They have aspirations of going somewhere as we head towards the state tournament, which would be what? Regionals, about a month from now? A little over that, month and a half, month and a couple of weeks. Let's go over the starting lineup for Pittsfield, shall we? Batting first, the pitcher, number 14, she's a freshman, Tinley Ruzich. Batting second, playing center field, number 21, the senior, Presley Brown. Batting third, she's a sophomore, number 10, Kinley Griggs. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, the junior, number 6, Sophie Gengler. I remember seeing her last year playing against Liberty. By the way, Sophie Gengler, the number 4 hitter. Number 5 hitter, the designated player. Number 7, Emma Wombles. She's a junior. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 23, the freshman, Datelyn McAllister. There we go. Batting seventh, your left fielder, number 11, Paige Willman. She's a sophomore. Batting eighth, the junior, the catcher, number 8, Josie McClintock. And then batting ninth, playing second base, the senior, number 3, Kenley Gerard. Of note, Bella Bernard was going to start in the flex position in right field. She is out ill. So in her place, Number 9, Maddie Burton. The freshman will play in right field as the flex player. Now let's talk about our home team. The Payson Seymour Lady Indians. They come in 2-10. I was talking to head coach Joe Fessler. By the way, the cousin of BJ Fessler, that's the coach at Liberty. We will try to get that game. I believe that is next week here on Furious Rally Sports from Payson. He's telling me they're 2-10. They won 12-1 against Grigsville Perry yesterday. He said they played a lot of really good teams, so that should make them tougher as the season goes along. Let's go through the Payson Seymour Lady Indians starting lineup. Batting first, the center fielder, number 18, Tori Hugenberg. Batting second, the shortstop, number 22, Megan Kirby. Batting third, the right fielder, number 1, Morgan Fessler. Batting cleanup, playing first, number 14, Madeline O'Dear. Doing the catching, batting fifth, number 26, Leah Kirby. Batting sixth, it's your third baseman, number 3, Tegan Moss. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 8, Libby Nyson. Batting eighth, in left field, number 13, Caitlin Hedberg. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 0, Anna Rice. Doing the pitching as the flex player today, she wears number 11. It'll be Savannah Elliott in the circle for Payson Seymour. Just kind of zooming here as they're taking this infield a little bit. Tell you what, I'll take a little bit of a break and come back here in a few moments on Furious Rally Sports. Pittsfield in town to play Payson Seymour in softball. Back in a flash.
Confusion with time and place may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's.
I always make sure I'm safely strapped in before I start driving. So I always check that my child is buckled correctly in her car seat. Check that your kids are in the right seat for their age and size at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
The best is yet to come.
Positive self-talk comes from finding positive voices.
Is yet to come. The best
I block
is
out
yet
the
to
rest.
come. Love, you're mine.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free adult education centers near you.
Okay, so back at it here at the Diamond at Payson High School. It's actually by the grade school, as I mentioned to you. We have a cloudy sky today, kind of those fat-looking rainy clouds. Can I get a shot of that for you? I don't know, you kind of see them there. It's supposed to rain, I believe, later on this evening and maybe tomorrow as well, if I got that correctly. Believe so. So we'll see what happens with that. I will be in Beardstown for the softball showcase Saturday, but that's weather permitting, and whatever happens on Friday, I have no idea what that schedule will pan out as at the Beardstown softball showcase on Saturday. The schedule the following week, we'll try to get up to Central Lee for some soccer if I can. Again, I mentioned I need to get some more baseball, and I will try to do so here in the area at some point, and we'll see what schools and what games I can wrestle up for maybe next week. And also maybe the Liberty Payson softball game next week here at Payson. Okay? So we see the umpires going over things. Your head coach, Michael Starman, on the right for Pittsfield. And on the left is, in the black shorts there and T-shirt, is Joe Fessler. Again, warm today. I don't know, 75, something like that last I looked. It said the wind was 15 with gusts to 24 out of the southwest. But here, let me turn and show you. This diamond appears to me, I try to take a compass, I believe it's in a northwest to southeast orientation. And if we can look at the flag here, if I can get it in, I think I can. There's your scoreboard there, their actual. There's our flag, if we can go up. See, right now it's kind of dead, but it has been flipping in, blowing in from center to home plate at various points here in the afternoon. So we'll see what that does as far as keeping the ball in the park or not. I'll keep you up to date on what's going on with that as time goes on today. Again, coming into this, 8-2, Pittsfield, Lady Saukees, or Saukees, depending on what you look at online. And in the Payson Seymour Lady Indians, they are 2-10. But again, as head coach Joe Fessler said, they played a lot of stiff competition. And just as I mentioned about that flag, now it's blowing a little bit straight in. So there you go. I would say it's probably flipping from calm to maybe 10 to 15 miles per hour. If you know anything about reading a flag, if it's flapping a little bit, it's probably somewhere. If it's not flapping much, it's 0 to 10. If it's flapping a little bit, it's 10 to 15. When it gets straight out and flapping, it's 25 plus. So we're not there at this point. Again, about probably 75 at game time with the clouds. And we're about, according to my clock, about 3 minutes away from game time here on Furious Rally Sports. Again, welcome. For the Pittsfield folks, for the Payson Seymour folks watching, we're glad you're here. By the by, as I was setting up, I could hear bees kind of flipping around. One got in my vehicle. I was setting up my out.
Welcome to tonight's contest against the Pittsfield Saukees and your Payson Seymour Lady Indians. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
We'll take care of that here and show you the flag just a moment.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Now let's see tonight's starters. Starting for the Pittsfield Saukees, number 14, Kinley Brusick.
Well, they're going through the starting lineups here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that.
Number 6, Sophie Gagler. Number 7, Emma Walmart. Number 23, Beatrice McAllister. Number 3, Faith Holman. Number 11, Sarah.
So there you go. They went through the starting lineups real quick there. Hopefully you caught them. We'll go with let me go through Pittsfield's first since they're batting first. Tinley and Ruzic will lead off the pitcher. Presley Brown will bat second at center field. Kinley Griggs at third, bats third. Sophie Gangler, the cleanup hitter, shortstop. Emma Wombles is your designated player, batting fifth. Batting sixth, your first baseman, Daitlin McAllister. Batting seventh, left fielder, Paige Williams. Batting eighth, catcher, Josie McClintock. Batting ninth, second base, Kenley Gerard, with Maddie Burton as the flex player in right field for Pittsfield. For the Payson Lady Indians, it's Hugenberg the leadoff, Tori Hugenberg the center fielder, Megan Kirby at shortstop, batting second. Morgan Fessler, the right fielder, batting third. Maddie O'Dear, I had Madeline down, at first base, batting fourth. Leah Kirby catches, bats fifth. Tegan Moss at third base, bats sixth. Libby Nyson, batting seventh, designated player. Batting eighth, Caitlin Hedberg, the left fielder, batting ninth. Anna Rice at second base, and Savannah Elliott is the flex player and the pitcher for Payson, as you can see her out there. So here we go. First pitch is not in there for a ball to Tinley Ruzic, I believe. Forgive me. Your coach told me the pronunciation. I didn't write it down. I should have wrote down. I think it's Ruzic. Here we go. That is grounded. It will be to third. It's going to be a base hit. Tegan Moss cannot come up with it there at third. And so it's a single for, leadoff single for Tinley Ruzic. So you got the runner at first. Pitch is up and out. Runner does not go. Kind of so I can brighten the picture a little bit here. It's about as good as I can go. There we go. That's better. That is upstairs. Just started. Leadoff single for Tinley Ruzic. Swung on and missed with a good changeup. Throw down to first, nothing doing there. Again, wind is calm now at the moment from center field into home plate. Occasionally it gusts. Okay, it's 3-1 now. The count to Presley Brown, your center fielder. Number 2 hitter in this Pittsfield lineup. We've just started. No score. Up and in for ball 4. Ruzic moves up. Brown walks. And now you have Kinley Griggs, your third baseman. She's a sophomore, wears number 10. That is, got the help there from the home plate umpire. It's Savannah Elliott. Savannah's going, thank you. I'll take that. You see how the crowd kind of sits up behind home plate. There's some stands over, or some people sit over on the left side on the berm or hill. That is ripped for a base hit. It's out to right field or left field, and that will score 1. Ruzic scores. Kinley Griggs with the single. Presley Brown to second. Nobody out here in the top of the first. We'll change the score 1-0 now. Pittsfield. I'll change that score in a moment. This is Sophie Gangler, your shortstop. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Gangler looks pretty aggressive swinging at the plate there against Elliott. Again, 1-0. Pittsfield has just scored. That is popped foul. Our score changed. There we go. Better. Swung on and missed. Good, I don't know, what do you call that? Change-up, drop ball. That is a strikeout of Gengler. So the first out of the inning, Emma Wombles now your designated player. Gonna give a wide strike zone apparently today. Savannah Elliott will like that. You'll have to be swinging, will the Pittsfield Saukees. I'm sure it'll be the other way around too. When Payson Seymour bats. 1-0, Pittsfield first and second. Right back through the box. Gonna step out at second. Run scores though. Are they gonna say safe? Gonna say safe at second. Emma Wombles will get the single because the play was not made at second. Runner will score. Presley Brown now 2-0. One out here in the top of the first. I'll get that score changed in a moment. Your batter now, Datelyn McAllister, your first baseman. She's a freshman. Where's number 23? Pittsfield, again, a very good team coming in here at 8-2. Again, 2-0. One out here in the first. That is popped foul. Strike on the changeup. That strike zone is going to be big today. 2-0. At least it appears like it. Pittsfield leading with one out. Runners at first and second. That's in the dirt. Now even at 2. That is Griggs at second. Wombles is at first. That is a base hit to center field. Quick throw in, and the run will score. Datelyn McAllister with the single. That will score. Kinley Griggs makes it 3-0. Emma Wombles to second. Now your hitter is Paige Willman, the left fielder. In there for a strike. Three 3-0. I'll change the score here in a moment. That is clouded. Out here to center field. It's off the fence. The throw in. If it's a double, it scores 2. Paige Willman with the double. Scores Emma Wombles from second. Scores Datelyn McAllister all the way from, no, she went to third. So now 4-0 after the double. We'll change that score in a moment. This is Josie McClintock, your catcher, number 8 hitter in the lineup. That is pop foul. Again, 4-0. Correction, it's 5-0. I'll fix that in a second. That's upstairs. I don't know how I've gotten off on the score sheet. I'll get it in a moment. Hang on. That is a ball low. To Josie McClintock. That is grounded 2. Short. Nope. Gonna have to eat it. Run will score. And suddenly I look down to put that on my score sheet, and the runners all move up. So 5-0 is what I have. The scoreboard says 6. And I'm a little bit confused now, all to pieces. All right, now we have running for Josie McClintock. That is Anna Peterson. I don't know how they have 6 because, yeah, I got to figure that out. Hang on a minute. 6-0 according to the scoreboard. That is pop foul. I'm not sure how that is because I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Kenley Gerard, so I've got the correct hitter. She has hit it foul down the left field line. Six nothing according to the scoreboard. I don't think that's right. I think it's a 5. I will fix that at the bottom in a moment. I'll have to go back and check everything. That is swung on and missed. A strike. Now 0-2 to Kenley Gerard. Yeah, because I have Sophie Gangler struck out. First 3 scored, then the next 2 scored, and we've got runners at second and third. So fouled into the backstop. I believe Paige Willman is at third. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, that's 2 outs. We have batted around. And this is Tinley Ruzic, your pitcher. Or Ruzic, rather. 6-0. According to the scoreboard out top, but I think it's 5-0. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. We'll put 6 up, but I think it's 5-0. Ball is low. 2-0 to Tinley Ruzic. Second and third for Pittsfield trying to add to this lead. That is popped up. Pitcher has it for out number 3. All right, so that was a real mess of an inning. 6 runs, apparently, as we go to the bottom of the first. 6-0 Pittsfield. I got to look at my scorebook, try to fix that. I will be back in just a moment. Yeah, I cannot figure out exactly what I think the scoreboard out here that we have out in the right field is incorrect. It says 6-0. I have 5. There's a lot of activity in that half inning. They got 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, and they left 2. So I don't know where I was correct on the batting order. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense why there's a 6 up there. That is just incredible to me that I'm that far off. Both teams wearing black today. I know Payson wore white yesterday. Tori Hugenberg, your lead off hitter for Payson Seymour. A 6 or a 5 spot up on by Pittsfield here. In the top of the first. That is a ball. Next one. Swung on and missed. There we go. Get my microphone back in there. Swung on and missed. Your pitcher is Tinley Ruzick. Tori Hugenberg, 1-1. Swung over the top, strike 2. Again, kind of a gray day. Now the wind blowing straight in from center field into home plate. It's going to switch from calm to that. Kind of flipping the flag 10 to 15 on occasion. That is grounded foul. I'm telling you, I think my score is correct with 5-0, even though the scoreboard out here says 6. I don't know. It may say 5, actually, and I'm just reading it wrong from here. I'll go look at that between innings. I think it's 5. Pitch is outside for a ball. I'm sitting at an angle looking at the scoreboard, and so I can't really tell if it's a 5 or 6, but okay, we'll figure that out. 2-2 now to Hugenberg. Did she go? No, did not go. 2-2. To Tori Hugenberg, the center fielder, leadoff hitter. Where's number 18 for Payson Seymour? Both teams in black today. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ruzick gets the K of the leadoff hitter. This is Megan Kirby, your shortstop, wearing number 22. Well, that 6 does kind of look like a 5 out here on that scoreboard. Well, we'll find out here in a moment. Between innings, I'll get out and look. Swung on and missed for a strike. Good little changeup from Tinley. Next one. That is low and in, 1-1. Thanks for joining me. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill, on Furious Rally Sports. That is swung over the top. As you heard the home plate umpire, it's 1-2. Hugenberg struck out. Megan Kirby at risk of doing the same for the Lady Indians. And she fouled it. Or was it, okay, I guess. That was weird. I didn't see if it was fair or foul, but we're going to say that the catcher threw down the first and the second out. I thought I heard contact, so it was either that or I dropped third strike and they threw down the first. Okay. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Morgan Fessler now, your right fielder, number 1. Swung on and missed. Looks like Tinley Ruzick's got a nice little changeup in there, dropper. Is it 6-0 or 5-0? I'm telling you, my scorecard had 5, and it was correct on the batter, so I don't know how that could have been. And it's a base hit out to left field. Okay, so Morgan Fessler gets aboard with a 2-out single. See, when you're switching cameras, sometimes the fielder may not be in the shot and you don't know where the ball went, and the switch may just not show you what you're looking for. So, Maddie O'Dear, your first baseman, takes a strike. Morgan Fessler, the right fielder, chance to run here? Probably. They're down 6-0 or 5-0 here in the bottom of the first on Furious Rally Sports with your Uncle Phil. That is ripped foul down the left field line. You might occasionally hear some bees buzzing around that microphone I have that's pointed in towards home plate. He kind of been buzzing around out here. 2 strikes now, 0-2 on Maddie O'Dear for Payson. Runner at first, trying to get on the board, down 6-0. That is Hit to left field. It's going to be a base hit. And so the runners will call it a double for Matty O'Dear. Morgan Fessler moves to third. 2 outs. Leah Kirby, the catcher, the number 5 hitter. Out there in left field, Paige Willman got that one in for Pittsfield. That is hit to short. Over to first, out number 3. Sophie Gangler over to Datelyn McAllister. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left. We'll go to the top of the second. I'm going to check this score. The score has 6-0. I have 5-0. Back in a moment. Now, I'm telling you, I think it's 5-0, but the scoreboard says 6. So we go to the top of the second. Because I double-checked my score sheet. I'm like, where did the 6th run come from? I was correct on the batters. I think somebody's, well, it's got to be me that's wrong, but nonetheless, it's 2, 3, and 4. Brown, Griggs, Gangler for Pittsfield here in the top of the second. So got them colored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my score sheet. Correct in the order. The runners were at second and third, the rest of them. I am at a total loss of why somebody. Yeah, I don't know. I still think it's 5-0. So there, meh. First pitch outside from Savannah Elliott to Presley Brown, your center fielder for Pittsfield. 6-0 or 5-0 Pittsfield. Pitch is up for a ball. Another one outside now. 3 balls and a strike. Green light for Presley Brown, the leadoff hitter for sure for Pittsfield. Lady Saukees. That's in there at the knees. Good pitch from Savannah Elliott. We changed pitchers here. That's actually Jersey. What happened there? I must have missed somebody. Savannah Elliott did start. Jersey Wilson is in pitching now, and there's a walk. Man, I'm not keeping up with the hoot today. Hold on, I'm gonna have to fix that in a moment. Fix that in the post. Your number 2 hitter in the number 3 hitter, but number 2 in the Kinsey Griggs. That is caught in center. Good throw in. Kinley Griggs, rather. She flew out to center. That's the first out here in the top of the second. Sophie Gangler, your shortstop. What was I trying to figure out? Oh, yeah. Elliott started, pitched 1 inning. That is out to center field. And the runners are moving up. Okay. And the throw in. I'm trying to find the ball. Boy, that's just goofy. All right, so Gangler got aboard with a single. Presley Brown gets the third. And now it's Emma Wombles. cleanup hitter, or number 5 hitter, designated player. She has popped out to third, or the pitcher there, for the second out. Number 6 hitter now, Datelyn McAllister. Runners at second and third. Pittsfield trying to get more, leading 5-0. See, they corrected the score. Yes, I was like that. I knew it was 5-0. Man, the scoreboard messed me up, and this time I was right. All right, we'll fix that. It is 5-0 Pittsfield. They're threatening here. 2 outs, though. That is low. That one is, will a runner come? No, will not. So again, 5-0. I thought I was right on that score. Next pitch is, did it hit her? It did. So that loads the bases. Gangler had taken second at some point. And Datelyn McAllister hit by the pitch. It's Paige Willman now. Hit a double last time. There's a strike from Jersey Wilson now pitching. I saw that. I was like, 17. That's not the same pitcher. That's upstairs and out. 1-1. Paige Willman, 5-0. The score that was 6-0, that I was like, wait a minute, it's 5-0. I was right. Did she go? You want to say no, apparently. 2-1. That is tattooed out to right field into the corner. Going to score 2. This will be a triple. Or not, a double. Paige Willman, her second double. She scored 3. Brown scores. Gangler scores. McAllister scores. Trying to fix my scorecard now. And I believe we have 8-0. That is correct. Fix that score in a moment. That is now foul into the backstop. Just trying to find the ball. All right, 8-0. Let's fix our score real quick. Pittsfield looking to come in here and try to take care of business they can do 15 in 3 innings. That is possible. Pitch is in there for a strike. To Josie McClintock, your catcher. Single the first time. That is popped out to right. Oh, must have been on the infield. I was trying to figure out where the ball was, so I believe our second baseman made the play for the third out. So Josie McClintock makes the out there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 left. 8-0. That score is correct. So we go to the bottom of the second here on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a flash.
I love some fresh snow, but nothing clears my mind like fresh air. So I like to go on walks to reground myself. Love, you're mine.
So, big innings for Pittsfield. The one that was the 6th inning one that really wasn't, there was 5 runs in the first and made me all messed up on the score sheet. Like, I've got 5. I know I'm right. I'm not usually that insistent of that kind of stuff, but in that case, I definitely. Whoops. Hey, almost lost our microphone. Hold on. Switching the score sheet over. Hang in there. 6, 7, 8. This is Tegan Moss, your third baseman. Rounds it foul. Or playing third base. Whether, I'm not sure nowadays third baseman is correct when calling a women's or girls game. Moss takes that one just a little high. It's 1-1. We're in the bottom of the second. Pittsfield's gotten 5 in the first, 3 in the second. 8-0. They're looking for that 15-run rule in 3. Be a lot of work, though, to do that. That pitch is just outside from Tinley Ruzic. Tinley, if I've messed it up here, I think your coach said Ruzic. Did I write that down? I just underlined it. Why did I underline it? It's probably Ruzic. Forgive me, Tinley. Fouled to the right. Again, cloudy day, I don't know, low mid-70s last I checked. Wind blowing in from center field to home plate, about 10, 15 miles per hour at the moment. It's Tegan Moss facing a 2-2 here for Payson. Yours number 3. That is popped foul and out of play. You can see people park along the road here out behind. There's really no place to park here. Youth League softball is played here quite a bit. Also, boys Youth League, softball and baseball, I should say. Pittsfield's got it. 8-0 over Payson Seymour. That one's hit pretty well. She makes the catch out here in center field. Wow, nice catch of that one by Presley Brown. Sorry I didn't get that in for you, but she was over here right next to me. I'm looking for the ball. I could see it was hit out this way. I've got to look with the cameras because that's what you're seeing. Anyway, nonetheless, that was a nice catch out there by Presley Brown on the rip from Tegan Moss. Now, Libby Nyson, your designated player. She wears number 8. Nope, a ball from Tinley Ruzic. That'd be nice on the number 7 hitter in Payson's lineup. That's at the outside edge, 1-1. 5 for Pittsfield in the first, 3 for them in the second. Payson had a couple on in the first, didn't do anything with them, though. Swung over the top. Tinley's got a nice little change up there. That little drop just, you can tell it kind of flummoxes the hitters. At least to me it looks like it. 1-2 now. Libby Nyson. One out here in the second. That is dribbled to the pitcher. Is she going to be able to make the play? No, she is not. Libby Nyson aboard with a single. Not sure she'd have been able to make the play anyway, Tinley Ruzic. So, Ruzic, Tinley, should I just call you Tinley? Caitlin Hedberg now, your number 8 hitter, the left fielder. Where's 13? I don't know. Libby, capable of running? Maybe. Does not, though. Catcher back there, Josie McClintock, takes a look at first, doesn't throw it. One out here in the second, bottom of it. 8-0 Pittsfield. On Furious Rally Sports. Swung over the top. See, that's what I mean. That nice little drop ball, it just, you can tell it fools the hitters. That's her, I think that's her bread and butter pitch. 1-1. Don't have to throw hard. You just got to keep them off balance. That is... Was it caught? Yes. The first baseman made the catch over there. And that is Datelin McAllister that made that play. So 2 good plays by Pittsfield on defense here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. That on Caitlin Hedberg's. And this is Anna Rice, number 9 hitter. Outside edge for a strike. She's playing second base. Where's 0? There's a runner at first. Libby Nice and a board on the number that the pitcher, Tinley Ruzick, couldn't quite handle or got it, but was not able to make a play. Pitches up and out 1-1. Cloudy day. Not a bad day. May rain tonight, tomorrow. Flag now dead from center field, blowing in towards home plate. I believe this is a northeast-southwest configuration for the diamond. That is popped and caught again by the first baseman, Datelin McAllister, on Anna Rice for the 3rd out of the inning. We will go to the 3rd. Pittsfield trying to finish this game in 3 innings. They need 7 if they were to do that, and Payson Seymour would have to score none in the bottom of the 3rd, but they could. We go to the top of the 3rd. Pittsfield 8, Payson Seymour nothing on Furious Rally Sports.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Okay, so back to it now. Pittsfield will try to add to their 8-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd. They would need 7 to win it in by the 10-run rule in 3 innings, or the 15-run rule, or the run rule, I should say. Oh, man, I have bent up my score sheet. That is not good. How did I do that? Wow. I don't know how I did that. Hold on. Now my score, oh my goodness, my score, what happened here? It's scorebook's all caught up on stuff. What happened? It's Kenley Gerard now, your hitter, by the by, after all that. She's fouled it to the right. On Jersey Wilson, who came on in relief. I'll have to iron my scorecard when I get home. In the second. Change up. Outside edge, 2-2. On Kenley Gerard. Second base. Number 9 hitter wearing number 3. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3. So 1 out here in the 3rd. Jersey Wilson takes care of Kenley Gerard. Now you have Tinley Ruzick. I'll say them both so I say it right. Number 14, the pitcher. Leadoff hitter. That's up and out from Jersey Wilson. Jersey would like to get no runs from Pittsfield here this inning. Give her team a chance. And that is hit out to center field, and you couldn't see it, but it was, and it was caught, and 1 out.
I like those. Where I barely have to move.
Or 2 outs now, with Ruzick flying out to Tori Hugenberg. You see her right there in the bottom of the screen. And And that is upstairs to your number 2 hitter, Presley Brown. With 2 outs here in the top of the third, your center fielder for Pittsfield. They lead at 8-0 on Furious Rally Sports. New up. 2-0 from Jersey Wilson. Like nothing better to make it 1-2-3 here for Payson. Swung on a miss. A little bit of a drop ball, a little change there. 2-1. That is pop. Is it playable? Yes, at third base. Out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning. Caught there by Tegan Moss. They'll take that, Will Payson Seymour. We go to the bottom of the third. See if Payson Seymour can cut into this 8-0 lead on Furious Rally Sports. Got some work to do, don't they? That they do.
Positive affirmations help keep me grounded on and off the pitch.
I am successful. I am talented. I am strong. I'm healing all areas of my life.
Love your mind.
Okay. Back at it here momentarily. Throw down. 8-0. Pittsfield over Payson Seymour. Let's see if the Lady Indians can cut into that Pittsfield lead. 1-2-3 hitters in the lineup. Hugenberg, Kirby, Fessler. It's your center fielder, number 18, Tori Hugenberg. Or do we have a pinch hitter here? I'll have to look at that just a moment. Hold on. Now, Tori's batting from the left side. Did she bat from the left side that first time? My memory... It's not serving me. She struck out, so her first time up. Let's see what she does here in the third. That is hit. And a line out to short. Sophie Gangler makes that play. 1 out for Payson. Little slap hit attempt there. Sun starts to come out. Number 2 hitter in the lineup for Payson. Number 22, Megan Kirby, your shortstop. Nubs that one. Again, with Tinley there in the circle, the little drop ball thingy she's got changed. It really's kind of got the Payson hitters kind of messed up a bit at times. It's a good pitch. That one, not so much. 1-1. 1 out here in the top of the third, or bottom of the third, rather. Forgive me. Wow. It's right in front of you on the scoreboard, Phillip. 8-0 Pittsfield. That is grounded foul to the right. First game at Payson Seymour for softball for me. Had to figure out how I was going to get in here and get my camera set up and do things, but yeah, it's worked okay. Forgive me for missing some of the camera swap outs and moving things. Happens so quick sometimes, it's tough to catch that. That is a base hit. It's out here to right field. And it's going to end up being a double for Megan Kirby. She'll take that. Megan Kirby with a 1-out double, and it's Morgan Fessler now. Sun comes out a bit here. Through the clouds, through the puffiness of the clouds. See what Morgan Fessler can do, the right fielder, wearing number 1. Number 3 hitter in the lineup. That she's popped that one foul. People are brave. They park along the road right in here. Yes, I suppose you got to kind of get it up in the air and down, so maybe they're not too worried about their windshield getting broke. Mine could happen out here in the outfield. It's not going to, though, is it? That is grounded foul into the backstop. Now 2 strikes on Morgan Fessler. She's got Megan Kirby, who just doubled to left center. There at second, you can see her. See what happens with 2 strikes with Morgan Fessler here. Tinley Ruzick. Tinley's pitch outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Pittsfield got 5 in the first, 3 in the second. Didn't get a thing in the third, though. 1, 2, 3. 8-0, they lead. That is popped foul into the right. Flag now blowing a little stiffly in from straight center. It's kind of done that and then died, done that and died. See what Tinley throws here with the 1-2 count. That is foul down the third base line. Morgan Fessler hanging tough here with 1 and 2, the count on her. The weird deal in the first inning with the scoreboard said 6. I had 5. I was sure I was right. It flummoxed me. They had 6 up there for a while, and then they changed it to a 5. Now it's 8-0. That is a changeup that misses outside. Tinley kind of held that one too long. 2 and 2. So number 3 hitter in the Payson Seymour Lady Indians lineup, Morgan Fessler. That is grounded to short. Going to get the play? Yes. The runner moves up to third, though. Second out of the inning, Fessler grounds to short. Megan Kirby moves up to third. That was Gangler throwing it over to Datelyn McAllister, short to first. And now as the sun comes out a little more, your number 4 hitter, Madeline O'Dear, who doubled her first time. She's your first baseman. That will be too short. Over to first, out number 3. Quiet inning for Payson Seymour. They left 1. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. We go to the top of the 4th. See what Pittsfield does. Can they add to the 8-0 lead on Furious Rally Sports? I don't know. Can they?
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
Okay, top of the 4th now. Pittsfield leading Payson Seymour 8-0. And I think because of the catcher, Presley Brown making the last out, had to go get all of her equipment on. That took a little bit. And we're back at it, though. And we're back. Well, no, forgive me. I'm not sure what took that. It doesn't matter. Here it is. Your 3, 4, 5 hitters for Pittsfield due up. Griggs, Gangler, Wombles. Kinley Griggs now at third base. Playing third was number 10. Top of the 4th. 8-0 Pittsfield. Good little change up there from Jersey Wilson. Came on after the first inning. Pitched by, that one in the dirt low. Savannah Elliott started, correct? If I have that right. That is pop foul. Whoop. Nope, over here. Foul into the right. 2 strikes now. 1 and 2. Kinley Griggs. Center fielder playing very deep back on about, 2 steps away from center field here. Tori Hugenberg made a nice catch earlier, one right at her. That is, oh my. Wow, Jersey Wilson does not get the strike call there. Not sure where that one was. And a lot of other ones that have been called strikes otherwise. That is grounded to third, over to first for the out. Kinley Griggs grounds out to third. First out of the inning. Take Tegan Moss over to Maddie O'Dear, third to first for the out. Now Sophie Gangler, your shortstop. She singled and scored in the second, struck out in the first. Woo! Jersey Wilson, that one gets away from her. Just a bit. Top of the fourth, 8-0. Pittsfield, they got 5 in the first, 3 in the second. Okay, so that one is called a strike there on Sophie Gangler. 1-1. Shows bunt now outside 2-1. Flag now dead at center field. That one's low now, 3-1. I don't know, Jersey Wilson now, this is her second inning of work, right? From third inning of work, I guess. Second, third, fourth inning. Maybe getting a little bit out of focus, I don't know. 3-0. That one swung on and missed, strike one. It's actually 3-2, forgive me. So a full count pitch from Jersey Wilson to Sophie Gangler. Now, it either hit her or it's ball four. Doesn't really matter. She is aboard with one out, and you have your designated player number 7, junior Emma Wombles. Again, in softball, a lot of times the runners will automatically go from first base. Sophie Gangler, I'm sure, quite likely to. Hard for the catcher to make a throw and get an out at second. It's 60-foot base paths, and so you can imagine they can't take off until the pitcher lets go of the ball, but nonetheless, that is a lot of work. And I believe, do we have a pinch hitter here? I think we do. Let me check in just a moment. Hang on. The runner will go, and she is in there, safe. Gangler steals the base. We do have a pinch hitter here. I'm not sure who it is. I'll take a look in just a second. That is a grounded to short. Over to first for the out. And I'm not sure who it was. I'll try to take a look. 2 outs now. And if I have this right, it probably was Piper Henry that was the pinch hitter there. Saw a 2, but I didn't see anything else. Datelyn McAllister pops up to short for out number 3. So 1 left. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom, or the top of the, good gravy, bottom of the 4th. Thank you. 8-0 Pittsfield on Furious Rally Sports. Again, was probably about, 75 at game time, maybe a little cooler than that, but not much. It's a warm day for spring, not super hot, not bad. Cloudy believe rain coming within the next couple of days. Tomorrow, I think, mostly or likely. 7, 8, 9, Willman, McClintock, Gerard, 4. Let me correct that. The wrong side. 5, 6, 7, Kirby, Moss, and Nyson, 4. Payson. You Kirby, your catcher. Tinley Ruzic got to be thinking, I don't have any problem giving up no runs through 3. First pitch is upstairs for a ball. You hear engines going by. That's because the road is right behind this ball diamond. So you're going to hear that quite a bit here. No, does not offer at it. 2-0. To Leah Kirby, your catcher. She grounded to short her first time. That is popped. Okay, it was out to right field. I didn't think it carried that far, but it did. Fly out there to, it's not Bella Bernard today. It is Maddie Burton. I put that in my score sheet about who's playing where. Maddie Burton out there and right makes the play. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th for Payson. Tegan Moss now. Swung on a miss, first strike. Even that little drop seems to be effective for Tinley. They're in the circle when she even leaves it high. That is grounded too short. Can she come up with it? No. So we're going to say that's a board on an error. Sophie Gangler does not quite make the play. So with 1 out, Tegan Moss is aboard. Libby Nyson now your designated player. Fouled into the backstop. One out, bottom of the 4th, 8-0 Pittsfield. That is grounded to first. Step on the bag for the 2nd out. Tegan Moss moves to 2nd on that. First base, Dayton McAllister took care of that play for Pittsfield. Caitlin Hedberg, your number 8 hitter, the left fielder. Where's number 13? For Payson, trying to cut into this 8-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. That is upstairs. That must be a tractor. Either that or I'm missing a train. That's a tractor. Yeah, it's something. Anhydrous vehicle. They always make the weirdest sounds. I don't know if it's the tires or what it is with them. 1-1. Caitlin Hedberg. Tinley Ruzic. Pitches outside. Tinley, I'm covering my bases. Ruzic. Or if she goes by Tinley Rue. I don't know. 2-1. That is hit to second, over to first, out number 3. Kelly Gerard takes care of it, throwing it over to Dayton McAllister at first. Takes care of Caitlin Hedberg. We will go to the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to, again, the top of the 5th, 8-0 Pittsfield. If they get 2, they can try to win it in the bottom of the 5th. Back in a few moments on Furious Rally Sports. They don't take too many warm-up pitches in softball. Not at all. So it's maybe one or two, and so it's right back at it. 7, 8, 9, Willman, McClintock, Gerard. So Paige Willman now batting, unless we've had some substitutes that I've missed here. I heard it say, let's go Paige. So it's got to be her. Paige Willman. Left fielder. Where's number 11 for Pittsfield? If they get 2 and they shut down Payson, they win it in 5 by the 10-run rule. Okay, pitch outside there now, 2-0 to Willman. Jersey Wilson, who came on in the second to pitch. That is pop foul to the right. Flag now blowing straight in from center field to home plate. Just a little bit here and there. Will die occasionally. About mid-70s when the game started. Cloudy. Oh, boy. Jersey Wilson got some help there. That one hit the dirt. Got the strike, though. 2-2. Paige Willman to third, over to first. Out number 1. Tegan Moss over to Maddie O'Dear. Josie McClintock now your hitter. She's your catcher for Pittsfield, the Saukees. Where's number 8? Again, if they get 2 here in the 5th and can shut down Payson, they can win it by the 10-run rule. That one misses for a ball. I think Jersey Wilson pretty much knows that. I want to shut them down right here. Give us a chance. Nope, low. Two balls, no strikes. To Josie McClintock. That's upstairs, 3-0.
We got Jersey.
Number 8 hitter in the lineup here is McClintock. Takes ball 4. 1 out walk to Josie McClintock. Now Kenley Gerard, your second baseman. Yeah, I would say probably Josie McClintock, even though she's catching, she's probably likely to take off at some point from first. I believe we have another substitute here. If I can zoom way in and see who that is. Oops, too far. Number 5, okay. Now that I know that, hang in there. First pitch is in there for a strike. Runner does not go. The pinch hitter is Piper Chaplin. The number 9 hitter, she's a sophomore. Runner is back at first with 1 out. Piper Chaplin batting here, the 9th hitter batting for Kenley Gerard at second base. Guessing she'll go in there. Ball up. The rules here are a little bit confusing. I think they can hit, but the fielder can stay in. Not sure what we're going to be doing there. Be a flex player. We'll see. That is up and out now. 3-1. With 1 out here in the 5th. Takes a strike at the knees. Looked like a good pitch there. 3-2. As a pitcher, this is always the tough part, right? You get these counts full, you're wanting to get the out. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Piper Chaplin strikes out for the second out of the inning. And now, yeah, wind's picking up a little bit. See it bobbing the camera. It'll do that on occasion. Do we have another substitute? I believe we do. And golly gee, we got no number on the back. I have no clue who this is. None. Pinch hitter for Tinley Ruzic here in the 5th. I cannot tell you who that is. There is no number on the jersey. I have no idea. Don't see any number of any kind. And the player just has to tell them the number, the umpire, and there's no way for me to hear that out there. So, okay, pinch hitter here, number 1 spot for Pittsfield with a runner at first. It's Josie McClintock. You hear that bee buzzing around the microphone there. I'm just going to try to sting it. We have a runner now at first, and I can't quite see who that is. We do have a runner here at first as well with 2 out. That is low. If she gets to second, maybe we can identify her. Pinch runner for Josie McClintock. Courtesy runner. McClintock can stay in the game. That is swung on and miss for a strike. Runner gets back. I still can't tell who that is. We don't know who the hitter is. Pinch hitter, though, here in the 5th. That's low. 2-1. There's no jersey number. I have no idea. They can do that here in these with the weather being what it is. It's pretty warm. I don't think I'd be wearing a sweatshirt or a cover over shirt, but that's okay. 3-1 now to the pinch hitter. Sorry, dear, I don't have your name. Name with a number, I just don't know. Strike on that one. Okay, 3-2. Runner will be moving from first, 3-2 with 2 outs. Pittsfield trying to add to their 8-0 lead. If they got to 2 more, they could try to win it by the 10-run rule in the 5th. Wow, that one inside, although the other one was a strike. All right. So our pinch hitter is aboard with a walk. That moves the runner for Josie McClintock, who is there a number? Come on, turn, please, so I can see it. Can't see it. My hair's covering it up. There's a strike. Did I see a 2? I believe that's Kylie Myers running. No, correction. That's Anna Peterson running, the freshman, at second base. Yeah, there's a 2. Hitter's swung on and missed for a strike. I believe we got Presley Brown batting here, 0-2. Number 2 hitter in lineup, center fielder. 2 outs, runners in first and second, though. Strike 3, took it. So, Payson Seymour survives the 10-run rule. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-0 Pittsfield on what was I trying to say there? On Furious Rally Sports. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
So we have a new pitcher now. And I believe she must have been for Emma Wombles, the designated player. Back when I said I'm not sure who's pinch hitting because we didn't see who it was. So now pitching here in the 5th. That is Jalen Grimsley, the freshman. So she is now pitching for Pittsfield as we go to the Payson lineup, which is 9-1-2, Rice, Hugenberg, Kirby. So I've had some pinch hitters, but I don't think so. Shows the bunt. It is foul. So again, on in relief, Jalen Grimsley. Here in the 5th for Pittsfield. That is a base hit out to left field. For Tori Hugenberg here in the, or rather Anna Rice. Forgive me, Anna. Good gravy. Now, Tori Hugenberg. Pitches up and out. Anna Rice, you can see her. She's over here at first. Do we have a foul ball here? What do we have? Must have had a foul ball. Pitches up. The way everybody reacted and threw it in looked like it was a base hit, so it was not. Anna Rice still hitting. 2-2. That is popped fouling back. Sometimes that happens. The play will happen. The fielders will react like, ooh, here comes the play. The play throw in. Runner will be at first, and the next thing I know, they're back in the batter's box. I'm like, what? I never heard anybody call it foul. Never heard nothing. 2-2. Still on Anna Rice. That's upstairs. Full count now. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Payson Seymour trying to get on the board, down 8-0 to Pittsfield on Furious Rally Sports with your Uncle Phil. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. First out of the inning for Payson Seymour. Now it's your leadoff hitter. Number 18, Tori Hugenberg, left-hander. She'll slap at it, try to slap it the other way on occasion. I think she's got it in her to pull it, though, too. Center fielder does. Again on in relief, Jalen Grimsley here in the 5th for Pittsfield. Tries to show that drag bunt. Nope. Ball 1. Again, cloudy, somewhat warm. Breeze is dead from center field at the moment. That is a base hit. Quickly in from the left fielder, who was playing well in because of that. The slap hitting. Tori Hugenberg. She's aboard with a single. See her over there. And now with 1 out, making Kirby your shortstop. 8-0 Pittsfield. It's making Kirby do. Runner goes. In there. Stolen base for Tori Hugenberg. Well, can Megan Kirby bring her around and get them on the board, the Lady Indians? Let's see. Nope, up and out. 2-0 now to Megan Kirby. Thanks for joining me. Your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports. Nope, outside there. 3-0. Up. Jalen Grimsley maybe overthrowing a bit here at the moment. Coming on in relief, at least in this at-bat. It's Kirby? I don't know. Maybe. Drop ball gets in there at the knees. Looked like the outside part of the plate for a strike. Again, it's hard to see home plate no matter what angle, I mean, I'd have to be about 20 feet more up in the air to shoot way down on, and the camera would wobble all over the place. You wouldn't want that. That is a base hit. The center fielder will get it in quickly. Will there be a play at the plate? No. Will there be a play at second? No. Megan Kirby will get the single. We go to second. Tori Hugenberg will score. And they're on the board. The Payson Seymour Lady Indians. 8-1. We'll change that score in just a second. Your number 3 hitter, Morgan Fessler, your right fielder. First run off of Jalen Grimsley. That is pop foul. There you go. That is popped and caught by the shortstop. Kind of a weird place for the shortstop to go get it, but she did. Now 2 away. Sophie Gangler makes that play there. Takes care of Morgan Fessler. Maddie O'Dear now your first baseman. Runner will not go. Swung on a missed for a strike. They've gotten on the board as Payson, but they got a lot more work to do down 8-1 to Pittsfield. That is fouled back. Now 0-2 to Madeline O'Dear. She or Maddie doubled in the first, grounded to short in the third. Thanks for joining me. Your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports. We'll be back here and do some more games in Payson over this spring. Trying to go all over the place this year. This one is hit out to center field and caught for the third out. Man, they switched cameras all over the place where I found that. Presley Brown makes the play for out number 3 on Maddie O'Dear. So they score 1, got 2 hits, left 1. We will go to the top of the 6th. Pittsfield still leading, though. 8-1 over Payson Seymour on Furious Rally Sports.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, your mind.
Love?
Your mind.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
love
your mind.
And just like that, and I think we got some more hitters here and some substitutions coming in. I will have to take a look and see who we have. See if I can figure out who is. Well, who do we got here? Well, no, I don't know who we have because Kinley Griggs is actually your batter. She's the number 3 hitter in the lineup, 3-4-5, Griggs, Gangler, Wombles for Pittsfield. I'm not sure what that was. Don't matter. Let's go ahead and I give this to you because we can see where the ball goes on the hit, right? It'd be great to zoom in more, but there's the first pitch from Jersey Wilson, who's pitched pretty well since she came on in the second inning. That is a base hit out here to left field. Kinley Griggs aboard with the single for the Saukees. Sophie Gangler, your shortstop now. Kinley Griggs, I would say, likely to go at first base here. That is popped center. Center fielder makes the catch. I had to go look for that. It's Tori Hugenberg that makes the catch in short center, 1 out. Emma Wombles? No, it's not Emma Wombles. Remember, we had the pinch hitter, and this is actually now Jalen Grimsley. She pinch hit in the 4th, if you remember, grounded to 3rd. Or grounded to short, rather. Pitch is low. Runner will not go and is back in. That is Griggs at first. Board with a single. 8-1. Payson got on the board in the bottom of the 5th. That is popped up at first base for the out. 2 down. Maddie O'Dear making the play for Payson. Runner stays at first, of course, with that. Datelyn McAllister, your first baseman. Course 23. That is hit foul to the right. 2 outs for Pittsfield. In the top of the 6th. 5 in the first, 3 in the second. Silent since. 8-1 they lead. Pitch is low and outside. 1-1. Flag now blowing back straight in from center field to home plate. At the outside edge there. Ball and 2 strikes now. Jersey Wilson would like to have another good inning here. She's had a couple of those short innings. That's upstairs, 2-2. Datelyn McAllister singled, hit by a pitch. Singled and scored in the first, hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Flew out to short. And this one is caught by the shortstop. I tried to switch that camera. Thought I was going to make it out to left field. It did not. So your shortstop, Megan Kirby, makes the play. And that is out number 3. So short inning there for Pittsfield. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pittsfield still leads it, though, 8-1 over Payson Seymour's Lady Indians. Back in a flash. Well, Payson's probably thinking, gosh, we could only kept that big run from that first inning. We'd be in this one. Gave up 5 in that first, 3 in the second. Silent since for Pittsfield, a very good team. Coming in at 8-2, head coach Michael Starman, his first year. Joe Fessler has to be happy on the Payson side that they've kept it with from the 15 and the 10-run rule. Jalen Grimsley came on in the 5th to pitch for Pittsfield. And she will now face 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. Kirby, Moss, and Nyson. Unless I saw a pinch hitter here, did I? No, I don't think so. Leah Kirby had that red helmet prior. Pitch misses outside. Been a kind of a moving strike zone a little bit here in this one, at least in my opinion. That one's way out. 1-1, or rather 2-0. Leah Kirby, the hitter. 3-0. Well, red light for Leah, I'm guessing, because they need the runners down 8-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. 7-inning game in Illinois high school softball. That is grounded foul to the left. Three and one on Kirby. That is a base hit that gets by the left fielder. Kirby will have a stand-up double. Yeah, I'll call that a hit all day. Leadoff hit. We'll call it a double for Leah Kirby. Now Tegan Moss, third base. Flew out to center. And got aboard on an error by the shortstop in the fourth. Do we have a different hitter here? Appears as though, no, Tegan Moss is still hitting. That's like 3. Yeah, that's who's in there. Okay, 1-0. That one gets away from Grimsley. Jalen came on in the fifth. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Payson has a runner at second after the double by Tegan Moss, or rather Leah Kirby. That's outside. We do have a runner there. Okay, that's what I missed. Kylie Myers is running for Leah Kirby, rather, at second. Thank you. I'll get that squared away. And his pop foul out of play. Thunk. 3-1 the count. Payson trying to cut into this 8-1 Pittsfield lead in the bottom of the sixth of 7. That is a walk. Tegan Moss works. Libby Nice your designated player. Catcher Josie McClintock going out to talk with Jalen Grimsley a bit. Just kind of probably calm her down a bit. Nobody out. Give up a few runs here. It doesn't really matter. Just put it in there and let them hit it and let the defense do the work. They're 8-2 for a reason, is Pittsfield. Pitch is inside to number 8, Libby Nyson, the designated player. Oh, another bee going after my microphone. Pitch is outside. Now 2-0. Jalen Grimsley getting in a little bit of trouble here. First and second, nobody out. That is grounded to third, but it's, yep, okay, hit so slowly. I should say grounded to short. And then thrown to third for the out. Let me get this correct on my score sheet here. Fielder's choice, runner moves up. Moss to second. Knights on the board on the fielder's choice. This is Caitlin Hedberg, your left fielder. Nubs it foul on the backstop. We have one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Payson Seymour, the Lady Indians, trying to get some runs back and claw back in it, down 8-1. Yeah, in there. In the hole now, Caitlin Hedberg, 0-2. She flew out to the first baseman in the second and grounded to second in the fourth. Up. Ball and 2 strikes. Well, if you're Jalen Grimsley, you've got to be figuring first and second, nobody out. Maybe I'll give up some runs, but chance that she won't. Oh, it was hit out to. Wow, I thought the center fielder was going to take that. I'm looking at the ball. Now the left fielder made that play, which was Paige Willman. And now 2 outs. Anna Rice, or is it? No, it is not. $15 for 0. Okay, we got that. In the 6th, and we'll tell you who that is in just a moment. Takes a pitch outside for ball. Runners at first and second. 15, Payson. This is Madison Bingaman batting. Pinch hitting here. On a rise. Catch made out in right field. For the 3rd out on Madison Bingaman. I'll write all this stuff in here. Okay, well, we go to the 7th. Pittsfield tries to add to their 8-1 lead on Furious Rally Sports.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
So she's pitched fairly well since she came in the 2nd. Is Jersey Wilson. She faces 7, 8, 9 in the lineup for Pittsfield. Willman, McClintock, and Gerard. This is Paige Willman, your left fielder. Takes it in there for a strike. Well, I think Payson's got to be happy that this game did not get super out of hand. Like to add some more runs, though. That is caught out here in center field. Willman flies out to Tori Hugenberg. Heard her say earlier, I like those when they're hit right at me. Yeah, everybody does. Tori, that's true. You got to go run and get him, makes it work. Josie McClintock now, the number 8 hitter, the catcher. 1 out. Up and out. That is in 2-0. Josie McClintock. Again, 8-1 Pittsfield over Payson Seymour here in the top of the 7th, 1 away. Nope, outside. Yeah, getting 3-0 with the lower part of the order hitters is kind of not what you want to do if you're Jersey Wilson. She knows that. That's ball 4. 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls. For Josie McClintock. Now, Piper Chaplin, who pinch hit in the 5th, pinch hitting now here, or still playing here in the 7th. I believe she went in at second base. Fouls that one back with McClintock at first. Number 9 hitter in the lineup. 8-1 Pittsfield over Payson Seymour. Top of the 7th of 7. That pitch is outside, 1-1. Possible that Jersey Wilson might be getting a little tired out there. Pitchers can come back in, as I understand it, in softball. at this level. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Piper Chaplin, the sophomore, batting for Pittsfield. Nope, that is a ball. And now I am all confused. Chaplin, Kenley Gerard is batting now again. Okay. Gerard pitch. That's outside or up 3-2. I know Chaplin pinch hit in the 5th. Apparently they can come back and re-enter. Kenley Gerard here batting. Started at second base. That ball is low. Ball 4. Only reason why I heard that, I heard him say Kenley. It's like, what? So back-to-back walks now with 1 out. And the number 1 hitter, and this is our hitter that we have no idea who it is because I have no number on her. So, sorry, our pinch hitter that came on in the 5th. Pitch is in for a ball. I've always said that if they don't have that, put some tape on the back. You know, you could use tape and put a number on the back of that, right? You can use any kind of painter's tape, you just remove it. And it's in there for a strike. Well, apparently this is Piper Chaplin here. I've heard him say Piper. All right, so there we go. I don't know where I got off on the score sheet then. That is... Okay, so it was an infield fly. I thought it went out further, but it did not. So 1 away. Or rather, 2 outs. And our hitter is Presley Brown, the center fielder, number 21. That is pop. Oh, no, can't make the play. I believe we had a pinch hitter there. So a board on the air at second from, I'm not sure who was playing second there at the moment because, okay, now I'm all a mess here. That's 9-1 as Josie McClintock scored from second. Kenley Gerard moved up. It's a third on that. Brown at, let's see who that is over there if I can tell. Well, she moved up to second. That is outside. 15 or 16, who do I have here? Emma Dipple. Well, that is hit well. Out to left. And it scores 2. Kinley Griggs. Man, so much happening. I'm trying to keep this all in the score sheet. Good gravy. Oops, hold on. Yeah, I've got it 11-1. And I've been trying to mess with things. It's 11-1, folks. Here in the 7th. All the pinch hitters, pinch runners, I've gotten lost. But it's 11-1. 10-run rule, of course, not in effect here because we're in the 7th, the last half of the inning. I'm going to verify who's hitting now. That is ripped foul. Yeah, Kinley Griggs there with the double there that scored 2, which would have been Gerard and Dipple. Dipple got a board on that error she had hit for Presley Brown. You follow all that? I don't. You say, well, why don't you look with binoculars? Well, I'm looking through a net out in center field, so I can't see anything there. That doesn't help, so I have to use the camera to look. 2 outs. That is tattooed. It is off the wall here in left center. Scores another one. Sophie Gangler with the double scores. Kinley Griggs from second base. Now 12-1. I believe we have another pinch hitter. Hold on. Bats are coming alive here for Pittsfield. In the 7th. It was 8-1, now 12-1. And our pinch hitter is, it's not a pinch hitter, it's Emma Wombles. I think she must have re-entered here. 12-1 Pittsfield. That is a base hit. That's a right field. Does that score a run? That it does. Wheels starting to come off here for Payson. Gangler scores from second. Wombles with the single. 13-1 now. Rough inning here for Jersey Wilson. They're pitching very well coming on in the second inning. One time it was, 8-0? Got within 8-1, and now it's 13-1 Pittsfield. Your hitter is Datelin McAllister. That is a hit out to left field. And a base hit. They're just starting to bat all over the place. That moves Emma Wombles from first to third. We have batted around, and now Paige Willman. 2 outs. Most of this damage has been done with 2 outs. Pitch is up for a ball. 13-1 Pittsfield. 8-2 coming in. We see why. That is hit out to center field. Center fielder gets it. That's Hugenberg. Gets it in. Is there going to be a play at the plate? There will not. There will not be a play. Okay. Willman gets aboard with a double. McAllister scores. Womble scores. As we batted around now, 15-1. That's going to be all, I believe, for Jersey Wilson. Hang in there a minute. Let me change your score. Just one of those kind of innings, and with 2 outs, it's got to be so disheartening. Now everybody just talked it over. Now we have, okay, so back in now. It's Savannah Elliott to pitch. Let's pitch the first. It was 8-1 coming into this inning, and there were 2 outs, and oh boy. Seven runs for Pittsfield here in the 7th. Most of it coming with 2 outs. So again, back into pitching, Savannah Elliott. She started the game, was relieved in the 2nd by Jersey Wilson, pitched pretty well until the rough 7th here, and now 15-1. I don't know if we have a pinch hitter or not. It looks like we might. That is a base hit. Anna Peterson with the hit. There's a runner to third. Anna Peterson, a freshman. She just got that single out to center field. Moves the runner to third, Willman rather. This is Kinley Gerard, your number 9 hitter. They have batted around and then some. 15-1. Outside, Savannah Elliott. 7 runs here in the 7th. Most of it coming with 2 outs for Pittsfield. They'll take that. That is low and in. Flag is dead out in center field. Not like it matters now. Payson's going. Doesn't matter at all. We're down 15-1. Pittsfield's going. We don't care about the flag. We're leading 15-1. That is up and a walk. Now the base is loaded. And this is Piper Chaplin. Man, I'm in the 8th inning coming around. We may come around twice if this thing keeps going. Piper Chaplin, your batter. Takes one in there at the knees for a strike. Be a tractor going by me here. That is up and out. 1-1. Piper Chaplin, the number 1 hitter in the lineup. That is low. 2-1. 2 outs, and there's been 2 outs 5 ever. There were 2 outs with Piper Chaplin making the 2nd out in this inning. Did that tell you something? Batted up and around and then some. Now 3-1 at risk of walking another run in. Bases loaded for Pittsfield. You see their lead. 14. Ball 4. That is a walk. Scores 1. Scores Wellman from third. Here's McClintock up to third. Kenley Gerard moves to second. And now 16-1. Change that score in a second. Emma Dipple batting. She batted here in the 7th. Got a board on an error. And she eventually scored. 16-1. Bases loaded. Still with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Savannah Elliott trying to close this thing out. At least possibly. In the circle for Payson Seymour. That is nubbed. So 2 strikes for Savannah Elliott. I want to end this inning now. It's just been sometimes you have those innings, right? Some games are just like, can we ever end this? That is popped. And to third base for out number 3. Wow, that score sheet's such a mess, I'm not going to even go through it. I will tell you this, they got 8 in the inning. They batted around and then some. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Do you have 15 in you, Payson? If you do, we're going to be here. The lights are going to come on Furious Rally Sports. Wow, that'd be something, wouldn't it? And you see there we have a new pitcher. Close this thing out. Number 7, Emma Wombles is in. What a game. 5 runs for Pittsfield in the first, 3 in the second, 8-0. Payson Seymour got 1 in the 6th to make it 8-1, and then the wheels fall off in the top of the second. Pittsfield gets an 8 spot, makes it 16-1. Now it's Tori Hugenberg, your slap-hitting center fielder. She's going to bunt this thing. And she's aboard. Call that a single, because I didn't really see much of a play made. Megan Kirby, your shortstop, the number 2 hitter. Payson needs 15. That's fouled into the right. Hugenberg aboard with the bunt single. Trying any way to get some runners for Payson Seymour. Down 16-1 on Furious Rally Sports. Swung on a miss for a strike. Two strikes now on Megan Kirby. Singled last time up. She's also doubled. Fouled it back there. She's 2 for 3. Wombles comes home. Strikeout. Throw down to second. Out. No, safe. Wow, okay. Now that was a strikeout, throw him out, but not. Morgan Fessler, your right fielder now. Yeah, I was pretty sure she was out. You can go back and look at that yourself. I think the tag was there. Again, I got old man eyes, so As Larry David would say, 15, Payson, can you get it? 2 strikes, or no, 1 strike now. Forgive me on Morgan Fessler. That's a good pitch from Emma Wombles there. She's come on in relief here in the 7th. 2 strikes now. Again, if Payson were going to make a comeback, they'd have to have 15, and we would be, the lights would be coming on. We'd be here till, what, 8 o'clock? 6:30 approaching now our time. Or local time, I should say. Pitch is low and outside. Full count now from Emma Wombles to Morgan Fessler. There is one out. Strikeout of Megan Kirby moments ago. This one is out to center, caught. And a good catch out there by Presley Brown. Two outs now. And this is Maddie O'Dear, your first baseman. Last chance for Payson, down 16-1. Outside. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Well, we see why Pittsfield's a pretty good team. They could go far down the road in the state tournament play, regionals, etc. Strike at the knees there, 1-2. They've got good bats. Play pretty good defense, too. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to end it. Poor Payson. 8-0. Then it was silent from the runs for Pittsfield from that point until the 6th. Then it was 8-1. And then, well, 16-1 your final. Pittsfield gets 8 in the top of the 7th, and that's our final. So once again, Pittsfield Lady Saukees 16, the Payson Seymour Lady Indians 1 on Furious Rally Sports and Softball. Now, we talk to you about what's coming up. I will be at Beardstown for their softball showcase on Saturday. I don't know when the games are going to be or how they're going to be played because we don't know what's going to happen Friday with their weather. We're supposed to have some rain coming in. Could be enough that affects games on Friday. I don't know how that will affect games on Saturday. Well, I will also be back here at some point for some baseball, some softball as well. I believe Payson, Seymour, and Liberty coming up next week at some point in softball. Central Lee High School for soccer up in Donaldson, Iowa, forthcoming. 2 here in the coming weeks. So there you have it. So the next time I see you will be from Beardstown, weather permitting, on Saturday with their softball showcase. So here's what I have to say to you. If your team won today, hey, that's fantastic. Awesome job. But if your team didn't win today, or you didn't win today, you had a crummy day, make tomorrow the beginning of your own Furious Rally. For your Uncle Phil O'Neill, signing off here on Furious Rally Sports, where the Pittsfield Saukees defeated the Payson Seymour Lady Indians 16-1. I will talk to you on Saturday, weather permitting. Bye for now.